I've got an inexpensive way to diversify my spread. Now, if you're like me, it's going to work great for you. It's not something that necessarily works for everybody, but I'm going to show you all about it today. I'm Joel Strickland, and this is Surviving Duck Season. Thanks for watching Surviving Duck Season, where we feed your waterfowl obsession and help you to maximize your hunting experience. Now, over the years, I've acquired so many decoys. I mean, all kinds of brands for the last 30 years. The ones that get leaky and crack and that kind of thing, I throw them out, but I still have quite a few that are faded, the paint's come off of them, and I just don't use them anymore. So this year, I decided I would take them and repurpose some of them and use them in a different way than they originally were intended and created for. I'm taking some of my decoys and turning them into snow goose floaters and some black duck decoys. Now, like I've said before, I really like using black duck decoys. They're great attractants. Blacks and whites are really seen from a long way away. If you look at aerial footage, you can definitely see the black duck decoys. Some guys like to use coots. It's the same kind of thing. So I went to Lowe's and picked up some spray paint. Now, I'm not trying to make these award-winning looking decoys. I'm just going to repurpose them. I'm going to spray them right quick. I've got some high-performance enamel paint from Rust-Oleum. It's ultra flat. You want to make sure you get flat paint when you're doing decoys. You don't want the glossy stuff. I've got some black and white, and then I also have ultra flat brown from Krylon, and then I also have some yellow and some other stuff to maybe paint some bills and that kind of stuff. I wasn't able to find flat in yellow and some of these other colors, but they're in just such a small area, and on the bill, I guess it's okay if it's a matte color. You probably could even get away with gloss. So I'm going to go ahead and get on an old t-shirt and put on some gloves and start with my black duck decoys. What I like to do with the black ducks is get hen decoys because I don't have to cover the entire decoy when you start with a hen. I'm just going to kind of paint the very back of the leaving a little bit of the texture on the bird, not a lot though. And then this brown is going to be, I'm going to dust it with a little extra black on top of it. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this one right here. I'm going to put this to the side. I'm covering up the head and everything because I don't want the head to get any of this color on it. It's just not going to be perfect by any means, but it's going to look pretty good. Alright. Now I've also got, this is actually, this is a hen pintail decoy, and this is a hen gadwall decoy. And so I'm also going to use a hen mallard decoy. What I've done is I've taken some painter's tape and put over the speculum, because the speculum on a mallard will look like the speculum on a black duck. The black duck I think is probably a little bit darker. It's more of like a purple, but anyway, this will be good enough. So I'm going to take this and then spray. And put some black over the top of it now, just to darken it up a little bit. You know, a black duck is really more of a dark brown than it is a black, but I want this to pop a little bit more, so I'm adding a little bit more black to it. The idea is not to make this thing look exactly like a black duck. It's just, I'm trying to do something very simple to make my decoys pop a little bit more, and so that's what I'm doing with these. You can see what I'm doing here. Just kind of going over the top more than anything. The idea is taking some of these decoys and trying to repurpose them and make them work. You know, I think we give ducks a little bit too much credit as to what they really see. All right, I'm gonna paint the bills on some of these here real quick. I've got some painter's tape so I don't make them overspray on them. All right. Not much to it. That's all there is to it right there. Yeah, looks good. This hen mallard right here that I painted, I'm going to pull this off. And then we have the speculum. Close to a black duck anyway. Not too shabby. For just a thrown together 20-minute job. You certainly could get more professional paint and airbrush them and all that, but just for a down and dirty trying to get something that works, this is certainly something that most people have the ability to do. Now that I've got the black duck decoys finished, you can see what they look like. They look great. I mean, of course, this is on gravel ground, but you can see the difference. I've thrown in a couple of lifetime mallard decoys just to kind of give you guys a reference on what they look like. But, you know, they pop. They pop a lot. Last week we did a giveaway of one of our new surviving duck season shirts, the one entitled Survive 2020. I appreciate y'all participating. We're gonna do another giveaway a little bit later in today's video. So if you haven't already registered, make sure you go to survivingduckseason.com. You can register there, and then later in the video, I'll tell you how you can participate on today's giveaway. If you've already registered once, you don't need to do it again. I've got you in the database, so now you'll just have to participate on the weekly videos, and we'll be doing these giveaways all the way through the end of the year this year. I have 3 of these G8 Super Magnum decoys, and I wanted some snow goose decoys, floater decoys, and these are about the right size for a snow goose floater. I've got probably 4 or 5 more that I've already done, but I wanted to show you how I do these. What I'm going to do is just not spray all the way to the back, because it's got some nice black on the tail, and so just like that, very simple. This is super easy thing to do to make snow goose decoys. Get it sprayed off really good, just like that. Make sure your can spray shaking up well. Not much to it really, like I said, and it's not a big deal if you don't get it perfect. If they're close enough to care that there's a little overspray or it's not perfect, they're close enough to be shot. So, do this one now. Spray right there. Easy, easy, easy. Now I've got some pink paint that I'm going to use for the bill, and this is what I'm using actually right here. It's called Apple Barrel Pink Polish Acrylic. It needs to be matte or flat for just a small area like this. The matte works okay. And once this dries, I'll put one more coat on it, and then it'll be just fine. There we go. Okay, let's do a giveaway. Today, I'm going to be giving away one of these quarter zip surviving duck season pullovers. It's a super high quality polar fleece midweight hoodie, and we've got them on the website for sale if y'all want to check those out at survivingduckseason.com. We've got those and some other merchandise there too. Now, make sure, of course, that you're registered like I told you earlier in today's video. If you've already registered once, you don't have to do it again. And in the comment section of this video, let me know if you've duck hunted yet this season, and where do you hunt the most? What state or province do you duck hunt the most? Now we're going to be choosing our winner after 24 hours of when this video drops, so make sure you get this done pretty quick. If you miss getting in on the giveaway on this video, don't worry, I've got lots more giveaways we'll be doing over the next couple of months, so just make sure that you've subscribed to the channel and click that bell notification. That way you know right away when we drop the videos so you can participate. All right, now, if you've not seen this video right here about decoy placement, it's pretty extensive. Actually, it's a two-part series. Make sure you check it out right here. And until next time, I'm Joel Strickland. Good hunting, and God bless.